welcome to Share on Sikapa Show with Noko and others. And today, my others are two beautiful, lovely, smiley ladies. And we're going to be talking about friendships among girls, as usual. So get your notebooks and your pens ready to take some notes. We'll be right back. So first, we'll start with the introduction, of course. We have to know something about them before we trust. You see, we have to build that connection. So, ladies, with your smiley faces, please, can you introduce yourself to us?
All right. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Welcome.
I go by the name Masaudu Farida Tutunteya, but for short, you can call me Teya.
Teya.
Yeah. I'm a passionate individual who always wants to be on the media space, whether it be acting, podcast, as you can see me here today, and many other.
I'm sure we'll see her in some movies very soon.
Yeah, sure. Of course, I'm reading one, CWA, which was a campus movie.
Okay, I'm a celeb on my show.
Incoming.
Okay. So, please.
Okay, so thank you once again for this opportunity to be on the set. My name is Tayo Furuit Awambok, and I'll just be simple. My aim is to be a housewife. Yeah, thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
which one?
I don't support her.
You don't support me.
Yeah.
Anyway, vision and mission. Yeah, that's my vision.
We are in the vision and mission. Okay, so today, as I said before, we'll be talking about friendships. And usually, friendship among girls is some way. It's chinchine. See, there's always that myth that man now for 4 years some way. When you say friendship, we usually attribute it to boys. Them are the only now for my AFA. But in bar, the drama and everything, even if you are going to school, anywhere you are going, your mother always, the first thing they give you, that first advice is, show me any now for. See that thing. So today we are going to find out what really friendship is, why those comments come out of girl friendships. We are girls, so we are going to talk about girls. Yes. So I'm going to ask your general thoughts on friendship. What do you think about friendship? And I'm sure you've had some experiences with friendships.
Sure.
Yes, so let's know some.
Okay, so first of all, friendship is one of the essential relationships in life.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is building the bond through trust and mutual respect.
Okay, so hold on, please. So trust and mutual respect with bond. So write it down. Okay.
So unlike family, friends are those that we choose to work with through life, and it's a choice. So that makes that decision very powerful because we choose our friends.
Okay.
Yeah, so we need to be mindful of that because the same way friends can help you is the same way they can destroy you as well.
Okay, so the same way friends can help you, that's the same way friends can destroy you. Okay, so that's the fear with friendship. No, that's the big fear. All of us are afraid of friends. Okay, so
I think she has already said a lot, but then what I would say is that when we say friendship is just about a special bond that is created between two individuals.
So the bond has come here again. So this one add the special to the bond.
Very, very special bond.
Special bond.
Yes.
Okay.
That is created between two individuals. So I believe when you call someone a friend, that means you're able to complement each other. Your values or your opinions are interrelated. That means you all accept each other values. You are able to compromise in situations.
Okay, so complement yourself and then compromise in situations.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm sure you've had some experiences with friends.
Sure.
Yeah. Can you share some of your experiences with us?
Alright, so this experience are related back to SHS. Yeah, so there was this friend of mine that saw me to be a DB, but I'm not.
Please, are you sure you are not?
She said DB.
Are you sure you are
from
not?
head to toe?
Okay.
Yeah, Antiba.
Yeah, sure. Let's say a video, but okay, ever funny, sir. But
she's lying.
I'm not lying. All right, so so her main motive was to extract from me. Like she didn't value the
just like
friendship.
the colonial masters.
Of course. explore the resources. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just to get things from me.
Okay.
So I later realized that because I think she used to talk about a lot of things behind my back to other people.
You see, that's the
Bad
problem
things
with girls.
or-
Yeah, bad things, but I never did. Though sometimes I know we can give attitude, but I never did anything bad. So if you know that
are you sure you're
maybe
not doing anything bad?
no, I wasn't. But at least if you know I'm doing something you don't like, you can approach me, tell me that, oh, maybe Taya, what you are doing, I don't like it.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
think of it, then I will try to change. Because you can't actually give me a silent treatment and you expect me to know what I've done to
You
you.
see,
and you are
girls,
giving me
the
that kind of
attitude and the
treatment.
silent treatment, you brought it even to your own fellow gender. You've done it to boys and you are bringing it to your gender.
Yeah,
But
so
the
I'll
men
just-
deserve it.
the men.
Okay, so let's go on.
Yeah, so I know that sometimes people do enter friendship just to benefit,
Okay.
but at least you should value the person as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one,
it shouldn't
yes.
just be about what you are going to get from the person.
Mhm.
So it was a lesson that I actually learned back in SHS.
So what exactly did she do? Like, what did she do exactly that
Yeah.
made you cut her off? Or
So it
you
got to
didn't
a
cut her off?
point in time when I realized that I decided to back off. When she asked me for something, I don't more supply or give it out to her.
Okay.
So that was when she started to show me attitude.
So-
Like distance herself from me. If I talk to her, she doesn't mind me. She doesn't care.
TCC has sponsor Jai sponsoring Nintino. Then in Kasabi.
Because Cecilia, she's not getting anything from me again. So why should she continue talking to me? So yeah, so I just decided to
Just forget
everything and try to focus on something else.
But once somebody forget you are, even though we've been friends, you want a trip. But at least were you just when you see her, you hello hi,
Oh, hello
or
hi.
the
you
hello
see?
hi too wasn't there?
Oh, it was there. You see, we are human beings,
Okay.
and even apart from that, I don't know where I'm going to meet her in the next
Protocol.
protocol.
Okay.
In the next few years to come. So I talk to her like on normal basis. Maybe hi, how are you doing? So we're just
Yeah,
cool.
chia.
So currently, are you guys still friends?
No, I feel
After all, the sponsor is not sponsoring again. Friendship
Oh,
again.
yes.
Hey, no.
No,
I'll
I
come with
think I
another
have
strategy.
her number though, but we don't really
You don't
talk.
really vibe like
we don't
that.
like not at all.
Okay, so Miss Ruth, please. Let's hear your experience.
Okay, so me, I would say I really love my little cycle, yes. But then one thing about me is that immediately I get to a new environment, I easily make, should I say friends? No.
Okay.
Like, we really get along. I get along with people very easily.
So you are sort of like an extrovert, or you are semi-extrovert, as the introvert moving to the extrovert, but then you come
Something
back
like
to
that.
introvert.
Yes.
Okay.
I talk to a lot of people, but then I wouldn't say all of them are
Are
my
your
friends.
friends? Okay, yes.
So-
This new generation, we have a different definition for friends.
Yeah, acquaintance.
My mother, them,
or-
our parents, they used to say friends was obiaibia, neighbor cry wadam.
Yes.
But
sure.
now we don't consider even our neighbors
As
friends.
friends.
Obi bisa wadam, oh, there be
Maybe you,
neighbor.
or my neighbor.
But you have talking terms with the
Yeah,
person.
so
Mutual
our
friend.
definition of friends varies from theirs.
Yes.
Yeah, so
So I quite remember when I was in senior high school, Charlie, I had this good friend. And one thing about me, I don't like sharing my friends.
Hey.
But then I'm working towards it because I feel like it's a very bad trait to
you
develop
like
as a
sharing your friends. Okay,
friend and a boyfriend.
Hey.
Yes. So yeah. I don't
let's
like sharing
continue.
my friends to some extent. So with this friend, we used to do everything together. Then I realized that she was working with another friend.
Okay.
And then the things that she was doing with me, she's not doing it with that friend. And then
Jealousy.
I went to cry. Like, Charlie,
You went to cry?
I went to cry.
Emotional
Because I'm
breakdown.
very, yes.
So she
You
has to
cried.
cry.
I've never cried over a friend before. I was like,
Really?
yes. I want to
Oh.
experience it.
Me like,
To feel how it is, the vibe.
when I call you my friend, that means Charlie,
Put you
I
all
really,
in
really,
it.
really, really, really value the bond we have. So for me to call you a friend, that means Charlie.
what try
Oh.
do that stage.
Oh. But then right now we are still friends. We are still
But
friends.
not like how
Yes.
we used to be.
And then I feel like maybe it's because of the environment. Because right now she's in Legon. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Oh, okay, so distance to is.
Distance to is a
Oh,
factor.
okay. So, that's aside.
All right.
We've all had experiences.
Sure.
Yes. And I'm sure some people even have had it worse.
Very,
There are
very.
stories where their friends take their husbands, their boyfriends.
boyfriends and
yes,
others.
at least we've had it a bit easy. So, My next thing is, how do you feel we should choose our friends? Like, what's the criteria for choosing your friends? The lists for is there something like rules, principles you have to follow for choosing your friends? Is there something like that?
Oh, all right. So to me, I don't think there is a specific principle that you need to follow. But before you choose your friend, maybe the person should share some similar values with you.
Okay, so let's write this down. The person should share some similar values with you. Okay.
Yeah. And also, you see, you need to let the person know her boundaries, because though you are my friend, but we all have boundaries, and the person should be someone who is going to add peace of mind to your life, not to create drama. Because we have friends that come into your life, then it becomes a conflict, like new war. Maybe if it is the third world war, yeah, it becomes a new drama altogether, because there are a lot of things popping up day in day out, and like misunderstanding and yeah.
You
So
also come and add your own to it.
Wahala. And you know that sometimes to the best like friendship that sometimes we make from some little mistakes. You see, because sometimes it's not just only about the person. Sometimes you can have someone that doesn't share the same values with you. The person is from a different background. The person has different opinions and different perspectives. But you guys are able to understand each other in a way that you are able to build that bond. Okay. So sometimes, it's from that aspect, not just only the values and the principles you guys share together.
Okay, so what I get from what you're trying to say is, even though at times, you see, there's a saying that opposites attract.
Yes.
So it's not every time you have to be similar with someone to be friends with the person.
Yes, sure.
So at times, opposites too, it goes a long way.
Helps.
Yes. Okay. That's nice. So Miss Ruth, let's hear from you.
I also think friendship is not just a one-day activity.
It's not a one-day activity.
You just don't get up one day and then you call someone a friend.
Hey, then we are just getting up and calling people friends, no? We are there, pal. We are doing things to ourselves. It's not friendship.
Because along the line, you get to realize or you get to discover some things the person does that does not really relate well with you. Yeah. So I feel like friendship is built through a constant like fellowship, like as in you're constantly engaged with a person. So with that one, you're able to know the likes, the dislikes of the person. Like you're able to know how to really, really relate very well with the person. Yeah.
Okay, so you see, usually on social media, we see things like, you see, let me create a scenario. There's a wedding. So usually, if you're a friend, everybody's mind is you come and share happy thoughts, but then they rather come and then you share the dirty secrets. They embarrass you. So is that one, is it true friendship? Is that what true friendship is like? Not the fact that you are always so every time, but saying and then you are not always, how shall I put it? You are not always with the person like on one term.
Yeah.
Who say I'm a function? You see, this
but let me ask something. Is it that on the wedding day that the person will come and say all sorts of things
usually
to others?
The wedding, they give the mics to parents to share something small.
Sure.
Friends. So let's say your best friend. Your best friend comes. And then usually people say, I'm never giving the mic to my best friend to talk at my wedding. Because best friends normally they embarrass you.
Yeah.
They can embarrass you, but you are still friends with them. Yes. So is that the true friendship?
Yes, it's also considered
a true friendship. Okay, so we have the friendship where they are nice to you, they are all lovely,
but then they are also nice to you sometimes. You see, when you are friends with someone, sometimes you develop a sense of, should I say,
familiarity.
Familiarity. So maybe some things you guys will be doing together, you see it as normal. So maybe if you're even revealing bad secrets about me, I know say when it gets to your turn, I'm going to do it. You see, it's something
but
doing.
You see, it's like in the midst of maybe let's say 100, 200, 500.
But then to you feel like it's not supposed
normal.
To be. Yeah, but then
I'm sure it's not everything that the best friend will say.
No, not everything. I'm sure some things will be hidden.
Sure, for that one.
Oh, okay. So moving on next.
Okay.
I'm going to do you think it's very, very, very necessary for people to be compatible before they become friends? Or after they become friends? After you become friends, you have to like the same thing. You have to do the same things together. Maybe if I like basketball, I'm supposed to change and like basketball. Or maybe if I like basketball, you have to like basketball. And if you like football, I also have to like football. Is that really necessary, really needed in friendship?
No.
It's quite different from a compromise where because let's say you have a basketball game, I have to go to your game. And if I have a football game, you come to my foot. That's a compromise. But the fact where
Like, you are able to fit in the same environment.
yes, is that really needed? If maybe two, let's use this for better understanding. Two social backgrounds, rich and poor. Usually that's what people use.
But for rich and poor, you are supposed to supply the poor.
Supplier.
Then they be out different.
Yes. But there's no man advice, not also mouse.
Okay, so you are
But the rich can also give you advice.
Rich for no.
And then interested porn won't answer.
okay, and also
That you be free.
The rich can give you advice as well, right? Because you see, though we know that the rich is the one who is going to supply you the poor person, but the poor person, you can also supply the rich as well.
Is there. Because you
I think from the onset, they are not supposed to be compatible, but then along the line, that's when
you have to
like adjust or maybe ensure that you're able to fit in the same environment.
Okay.
So maybe when you met, we have like different cultural background. Maybe you're an LA and then I'm like, we have different background. You believe like
you're different
things, but then along the line, maybe we meet to a realization that we want this friendship to work. So that means letting this thing go. You're also letting this thing go. So,
okay. So compatibility it's needed
from the start, but it's not really needed. But
it's not always. But we have people that like because they are compatible, so they become friends. So it's more or less like the compatibility is helpful, but it's not always necessary.
It shouldn't be the main focus when
like
making
as she said, like you being an aware and the person being someone else. You see, you guys are from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
So that even makes your opinion different and it makes your perspective different as an individual.
Or Christian or Muslim.
Yes. Different religious backgrounds as well. So
but that thing doesn't really work. A Christian and a Muslim being best friends.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it works. So even apart from you guys being from different backgrounds, different opinions and other things, the most important thing is the respect you guys have for each other and the understanding. Because if I don't understand you and you don't understand me, how can we bond? You don't respect me, I don't respect you. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be misunderstanding always. So
just need to tolerate.
Mutual respect and the understanding is also, and you also need to tolerate the person, like when you are able to.
Okay, so it's not only compatibility that is needed, even though it's not a main necessity, but at a certain point, it just comes in.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's move on to some juicy something.
Juicy.
Yes.
Wow.
You see, usually there's this saying, "Emma miensa die, omunye namfo." Three girls cannot be friends. And from us seeing it, it doesn't really work. Because two will gang up on one. Baku be film. Baku be can same with Baku. Two
will definitely be more closer than.
Do you get it? So, do you think three friendships among girls, like three girls friendship, can it work?
It can work. Yeah. You know, the girls, like the three girls friendship. It's a beautiful thing, but in other cases, it's also complicated because it involves three people. There's going to be some kind of jealousy, exclusion and competition in some point in time.
Yeah.
And when that happened, it's going to cause conflict between all of you. So I would say for the three girls' friendship to work, there's no one acting as a third wheel person.
Okay,
Because
so
maybe it's more or less like these two are the close ones. Oh yeah. Maybe backbencher. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way. Yeah. Yeah. And also let's take it as if you have a triangle.
Okay.
And one side breaks off, automatically the rest is going to follow.
Right.
So you guys, you need to try to yeah, you need to try to be strong and hold each other together.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I would say
So
about the
Miss
three
Ruth,
friends.
your thoughts on it?
Three friendship there.
Are you part of a three friendship group? Let's ask that.
I have a community of friends where we are three.
Okay, so
Yes.
in a small sense, you've experienced, you are experiencing
Yes.
a three friendship something.
Yes.
Okay, so your thoughts on it. I'm sure you have some credibility for us.
Okay, our own is Christ-centered. So you just have
Christ-centered.
Christ-centered.
As in,
So-
explain further.
So we are just a community of Christian ladies, three Christian ladies who are just trying to find their root in Christ and then encourage people or ladies who are also, finding their root in Christ. So it's not really, we don't really have that pressure, that misunderstanding, that kind of thing.
Usually, sorry.
yeah.
Same.
And then we are also able to, we love each other. Like, there's no anything like jealousy, I say, this one is getting something, I'm not getting it. We don't really have that consciousness, that kind of consciousness among
yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think the secret to three girls being friends? What's the secret to it? To make it work?
And open communication.
Yes.
You guys, you need to be open. Communicate. You see, we know that communication is very
media.
Yeah, it's an effective tool.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, because when you guys communicate very well, you get to understand each other. And if maybe two of your friends are doing something that you don't like, because of the communication, you get to tell them and they end up changing, or maybe they end up resolving what kind of issue you guys are having.
Yeah.
So I would just say is the open communication. You guys should be effective when it comes to communicating.
So not just communication or effective communication. Let's put it open, effective communication. Okay.
Sure.
So Miss Ruth, what do you think what was your secret apart from Christ? What is your secret in your friendship group?
We just pray for each other. Yeah.
You pray for each other. You want something more.
You want something more.
Yes. What are the things you people do to sustain that friendship? Because we are all human beings. Definitely. I dream someone will step on your toe, the three friendship. They'll be doing some things you don't like. What did you usually do?
So we also believe that we are also coming, we all are coming from different backgrounds. We all have our different ideologies, but then the ability to tolerate each other, as in, that the person will not intentionally hurt you. So maybe if the person does something to you and then you don't like it, you just have to talk to the person about it. That, you just don't need to keep it to yourself. Then you'll be planning and plotting evil plans against the person.
Girls are very good at it.
That kind of thing. Then I also think we find ourselves in a generation that, when you open up, people think you are weak.
Yes.
So being opening up to someone and can make the better planning and plotting.
But sometimes they take you for granted for
yes.
that.
They feel like being very open. So you are taken for granted at times. So the thing, Ankasa, it's not easy. It takes dedication.
You need to also
dedication.
Pray.
It's a special
for
course
God.
on its own.
Yeah.
You have to pray. It's not really about that. Then building, having the, you are willing to fight for the
really
friendship.
Do it. That mindset should be there.
Because there's no way everything is going to be smooth from the beginning to the end. You're going to face a lot of obstacles and challenges, and it's up to you both, or maybe you three, to come together to solve it.
Sometimes people, it's not the evil person is not coming from the three friends. So the person is maybe envying the how you guys are friendship.
Yeah.
Or saying
then not because of confusion. So
that's the nature of humans.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the nature of humans.
Yeah, of course. That's how we are. We are human beings, no matter what.
Everything.
Because
instead of when you be German pano.
Yes.
You are envying the person.
So I trying to, okay. Naturally, we are.
It's even the same thing
part
that
of-
can even come in when like you guys are friends, because if your friend sees that maybe there is something that you are doing that is going on well for you, you
And
are
it's not-
progressing, the person can end up like developing some kind of hatred
Hatred.
towards you
Yes.
because you are going further more than hey.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's all
Yes.
parts.
But then when you're happy for the person, a lot of doors also open to you.
Yes.
Sure. But it's
That
not
one
everybody
too,
that
okay.
sees it that
Yes,
way.
yes, that one
And it's-
day.
yeah.
You see, this generation, usually when you go on TikTok or social media handles, when you go there, it's like they keep talking about the person steps on your toes, cuts the person off. The person doesn't want to talk to you, forgets the person. Do you think that thing is really needed? Because sometimes there are some people you don't really have to cut off in your life. No matter what, you have to sit down and then fix the problem. But because of these social media saying memes and stuff,
Something.
you just tend to cut the people off. Maybe you cannot on no but then because on no more attitude in tea, also man attitude,
Yeah.
just on text first into also on text.
Mhm.
That kind of thing. Do you think it helps friendship? Listening to those type of things. Do you think it
Yeah,
helps?
I've said to myself that there are some specific people in my life, right? Like, you see that the thing is not working.
It's not working.
It's not working.
That one, Jay, you have
You
to
just
cut
have
it off.
to cut them off because why is son?
Oh, baby,
It's
I
still not
want, I
working.
will
You
try.
spoken to the person, you talk to the person, I don't like this too, and then the person is continually doing it. You just have to let the
What
person
break?
go.
And Jay, what break?
You don't need to force people to stay because when you do that, that means you're lacking self-love. Like, I say, undone way. And then a lot of times people that really don't love themselves first. They settle for less and then people that look down upon them.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we are really learning from here.
Yeah,
Of course.
So do you think
Have people that are solitude and it's all about individualism.
these times there, you see
Yes.
how now this era
the world is full of wickedness. God, no,
Yes, they just want
wickedness. So a lot of
be
people
there.
want to work
But
alone.
yes,
even
men come
upon the person being an individual person, like you being individualism, you still need to have that kind of one meaningful relationship
with someone.
because like you see, friends are people that sometimes like
Encourage
they
you.
encourage, they provide a lot of support, it being emotional, spiritual. Relation to that, you need to still have a one friend. It's not just maybe you having a crowd like a lot of people as friends, but at least there should be like few
Someone
genuine
there.
people around you that you
Yes.
can call your friend because no one knows tomorrow.
I know tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday.
Not that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So Miss Ruth, please, your thoughts on it.
I feel like it's very, very necessary.
So it's a big necessity for you.
Yes, it's a big. You don't need to have a lot of friends, but then maybe a small cycle of friends that you can talk to, because sometimes this world, few or genuine cycle of friends around you, they are able to like rebuke you. Oh, yeah, people on the campus, they are able to rebuke you. They encourage you. They motivate you. Like, you're able to rely on them. Not even for financial assistance, but then emotional assistance, advice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you take decisions and you're like, oh, let me call this friend. You see that your friend even has a better idea or advice about it for you. Then you see that if that one campo would even work better than what you would have taken or used.
Yeah. So to you guys, it's a big necessity.
Yes.
Not that okay. So do you think human beings as a race? no relations, no nothing. You
No
and your
family members.
You and your family.
We can't, like,
It's not really possible.
You marry and give birth.
it's
They will
not
be
even no, even before you marry, the person becomes your friend.
no.
Like the
What
person,
about arranged marriages? Marriages, they don't do really friendship.
and you know
Yeah.
that there's a statement that your husband is your friend.
Yes.
So basically,
as
the
long
person
as the
becomes your
person is your
friend.
husband.
And
It's
then
your
the one she
friend.
just said, arranged marriage.
Arranged marriage, you are getting
So,
married to
wow,
someone.
really
The person
panel.
is still your friend.
What
They'll tell you
really
that
panel
your
there?
husband is your everything, your best friend, your friend, what, the list and everything. So it's still the friendship thing.
So to you, human beings as a race, we can't really live without friendship.
Yes.
We can't live in this world without.
Yes, we can't.
So what do you think about the anti-so people?
Auntie, so
Yes.
no matter what, I'm sure they have that one person
person.
genuine, like one friend. But no matter what, like you still
Miss F can be auntie
like-
so.
what auntie?
You that are part of three friends group, your auntie.
Three friends.
Auntie
Then
so. Oh, but then
they
yeah.
pray to sustain their relationship.
Yes.
I beg,
Auntie
I
so,
pray
me
for
auntie
me as
so.
well because I need your prayers.
Come.
As
I
you
have
said,
some anointing.
someone's prayer can
You
work
have
for you.
anointing.
So when you pray for me,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so the anti-so people too, even though they classify themselves as anti-so,
Yeah.
there's always that one person.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like they've not really gotten to that environment to
Where-
confide, like they have to confide into people. That's when they're anti-so. Because me too, I used to be an anti-so. But then
But-
when I met the people that I really wanted to relate
with.
Yeah.
So if you really want to relate with the person, no matter your behavior, no matter your interactions or something,
Definitely.
you definitely
Sure.
interact with the person. Okay. So do you think your siblings can be your best friend? Because
yes.
my sister, she doesn't have friends.
Okay.
She has friends, but she doesn't really confide in them like me.
Yeah.
Anytime, no matter the time, this girl will be calling me. The last time I asked her, please go and find a friend and stop worrying me. She told me that, why can't my sister be my best friend?
No worry. I know
No.
new boy.
That is what I asked. So do you think only having your sibling as
It's
your
enough.
best friend is enough? Like, is it enough, or you need to get someone else? Because people have gone through things where, because of friendships, remember Bebre,
They've missed opportunities.
sworn off
Yeah,
friendships.
friendship. We have sworn
Mm.
never to.
Because of friendship, we're missing your man, nyansa Bebre. But about my sister, for example, since JHS, SHS, and uni, friendship has never worked for her.
Oh.
She gives her all.
And sometimes they are the
Dedicates
good people.
herself.
Though.
I
Like,
at the end of banana.
no, like I mean, those are sometimes like I don't know how to say.
Like it's so painful to
It's so
like to
painful.
give
You're not even
everything and then you're
and
not
you're not
getting
getting anything
because
back.
the person at the end, the person doesn't value you, but you put in your all.
Oh, but then at the end, Obina a good friend.
Sister, me catch and nyame ichen nyansa. Tana ya de bia me catch and the
Lesson
chicken
in
ro
life.
unsua nyansa. Ti obesua se dia obe found now for si nan saying there. And for your own fabio. So, do you think those people having just their siblings or maybe their mom, their dad as their best friends? Because I know some people who can really confide in their parents,
Yes.
the way they
Yes.
talk to them. I talk to my mom like she's my sister, yes,
Sure.
but there are certain things
Yes, definitely. You can't
wouldn't
discuss
tell
with
my
her. No.
mom. But some people they bring everything out as if they are talking to their age mates, and their parents to take it. And
Lightly,
so, do you
and
think
then-
that thing is enough, or you need to get someone outside that group?
Just as you said, there are some things you can't really discuss with your parents. Like you need a third person who is not a family member to discuss that thing with. So maybe if you're at a workplace, there are some things, definitely you have to get a colleague from that workplace to discuss some issues because your mother is not at the workplace
At
to
the
know
workplace.
how things are going.
Yeah.
So me, I
that
believe
one.
that like friendship, you can't find, definitely you get someone beyond like a
That's-
family. It can never be your sister, it can never be your brother, your mother, or your father. Definitely one person would stand out in a society who like you can confide in.
Yeah. So even though they can be your friends, you need
Yes.
to get someone outside, a
Yes.
third eye to just view something from a different point
Sure.
of view. Okay.
It's not always that you have your mother around you.
Yes.
But there's
Or
no way
your
that you have your
sibling.
friend around
Yeah,
you.
but you see,
Yes, it's not always you have your friend around
you.
you.
It's that's why sometimes it's not just only one friend that we have.
Yes.
Yes,
So just
and-
get a bit of backups.
And
That's what I
I
like
think
to
no
call
matter
them.
You
what,
can even
it's
talk
not,
to AI.
it's not every, AI will respond to you. But sometimes, no matter what, it's not everything that you call, maybe you can tell your mom or your dad or even your friends.
Yes.
Some things
Some things you just want to keep it inside. Some
You
things.
will.
What is show most
Depression.
Any the
You're going to
person.
get depression.
And
Yeah.
also, to me, you are afraid of judgment.
Hmm.
Judgment in friendships.
The society.
See, that brings me to my next one. Judgment in friendships. You see, when you are going to tell your friend something, and then you start to think, to make a train bedroom is saying, Obehu is saying.
Because me a collab on you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think friendship should be like that?
No. Then you were never my friend for you to judge me.
Judging.
Yeah,
Obi wo ho
because
be judge o.
But then-
Obi anu atwe aso. Obi anu asan kyerɛw deɛ ɛwɔ
It's
sɛ
That one
ɔyɛ.
is like
it's all part of the fun aspect.
Yes.
Yeah. No, because you don't like no. You are fresh runner up, so I need to laugh. I can't just be
Yes.
serious.
Hmm.
Then
Yes,
after
yes,
that, I can talk to you about whatever.
yeah, like you
Husband
just give
is
that advice
Yeah.
to the person.
But
Next
one
time,
thing is
don't
that
do
you
this.
shouldn't bring it out because it's between you and I.
Mhm.
So maybe I shouldn't end up maybe
To
hearing
another
it or
person.
finding it from another person because it was between you and I. So sometimes that's the most, how should I even say it? Most disturbing thing about friendship. You try to tell your friend a secret, but the time you realize
GC, BBC News.
BB's broadcast is somewhere
Oh,
else.
baby, Abby.
Echo baby.
Okay. So we've learned. Yes, it's been an interesting conversation.
Sure.
Thank you for having
So
me.
I would like you to just share some tips to our viewers
Oh,
on friendship, like just something small, how to deal with
Mhm.
friendship dramas. Because some people just go into friendships for drama.
drama.
Yes, some people live for the drama in friendship. Fact that because only me nkasa na me show ni say me said there any nipa nkasa.
Ayaka.
Yes. I know, right? So just give us some small tips on it. Friendship.
All right. So, as I said earlier,
Yes.
first of all, you people share. And we know that you having a friendship, like relation with someone, doesn't necessarily mean that the person has the same values with you. It can be someone from a different background. And it's not always that you need to be friends with someone because of what the person has. Yeah, because we know that some people get into friendship because they know that this person there with me I'm Misika.
But me ma make a share me so say also upe adamfo a uto
Obetumi
jam
aba.
the benefit is no more.
Yes.
It's the same way the friendship or the
Will be
connection is
no
also
more.
going to fade.
Okay.
So even apart from what you are going to get, you are going to get from the person, it should be beyond that.
Okay.
There should be a connection because we know that friends we do help each other.
Yeah.
By all means, we like there is one that can help more than the other, and apart from that, we should advise each other and we should be careful of the friends that we choose because sometimes those that you think
But then I
should
would like to
take
say that
note.
open your eyes.
Shine your eyes.
Shine your eyes.
Open
Open market now. Shine your
Shine your
eyes. Because you think that this one is the like she's perfect for me. This one day we are sharing the same values, but then the person can come under pretense to get something from you. And then also the fact that I'm your friend doesn't mean that I'm your subject. Sometimes like I'm your friend and every time yeah, treating me like me your boy, but no, it shouldn't be like that. So I believe they're supposed to be.
Prayer
But
is very
sometimes it's not
important.
everything that is physical. It
Yes.
is to me it's sometimes spiritually your friendship can
Just fall
like
apart.
it can fall apart and you would think that maybe something so you need to pray.
Okay.
The person will not attack you physically but will attack you spiritually.
Hey.
Woman of God.
Okay, so this brings us to the end of the show. I personally have learned a lot. Yes. Go to just pick new people from the market.
Don't go to ShopRite, go to Makola and then
Makola, that's where I'll get the raw ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very
Affordable.
much. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the show.
All right.
And thank you for joining us on the show.